Alexander might come to the edge of the box, and it's smashed in by Willoughby. And the away side have the lead here within the first 2 minutes, and it's Willoughby with the strike. Bromley couldn't clear the corner, and the visitors have the lead, Dan.
Yeah, early goal. Ball's just dropped short on the edge of the box. Bromley couldn't clear their lines. I think a Bromley man got their head to it at the near post, and it's flicked on towards the back, and he's rifled it into the roof of the net.
He has to check back there, Dyson, but finds McLaughlin, who's in a bit of space here. Out here for a shot from distance, and a save is it by Balcombe. I'm not sure if he got a touch. The shot was from Hancock's in the end. Balcombe did get a touch and didn't need to, it went wide.
Posing more problems than the York goal.
Ball play falls by Bush, picked up by Cheek. Cheek round the corner to Alamadi, back to Cheek. Lovely football from Bromley here. Opportunity for Cheek to shoot. It's a great save. Might come for Alexander. And Alexander just slips there, but a brilliant snapshot from Michael Cheek and a good save from Jameson. Barrow into the box, gets the cross in, headed away by Webster. Comes back towards Akil Wright, gets a touch on it. Akil Wright, heavy touch, plays the ball into Donaldson on the edge of the box. Willoughby, back to Donaldson, in the box, opportunity to shoot, across the face of goal and just wide. Another brilliant opportunity for York City. McLaughlin, left-footed cross in towards the back post, and Willoughby with the header at the near post into the side netting. And the York fans thought it was in. No, coming forward in towards the Bromley box, he's challenged, but he's still got the ball. McLaughlin with the shot into the arms of Balcombe. Vennings, who might look to get a cross in here. Back to Trotter. Trotter does get the cross in. It's a good cross towards Dennis with the header, and it's over the bar. Brilliant move.
Yeah, brilliant move down the right-hand side. Vennings got himself in some space, cut it back towards Trotter, and a brilliant ball into the box. Not sure who he was aiming for, but Dennis attacked the ball with a bit more pace this time, which we didn't see in the first half. And whereas Donaldson's through, Willoughby's in space, but Donaldson's cut back.
Still Donaldson here for York City, plays it round the corner for McLaughlin. Can he get the cross in? It's blocked. Will it go behind? No. Kept in by McLaughlin. Back to Duckworth, who will be able to get a cross in. Time and space to do so. Towards Donaldson, who heads it wide at the near post. Great chance.
Yeah, handball there by Willoughby. Nothing given. Vennings has done well to win it back. And Cheek plays it into Alabi, plays it back into Cheek. And Cheek is in.
Cheek into the box.
Cheek is in.
He goes for the shot. And Michael Cheek equalises for Bromley. What a goal that is! A brilliant pass. Michael Cheek going one-on-one with the goalkeeper and finishing. And Bromley are level, Dan. Game on.
No, that's what it needed. Michael Cheek into James Alabi. Michael Cheek carried on his run. And Michael Cheek composed finish with his left foot under the legs of the York keeper, down the middle of the goal. And Bromley are level. 5 towards the Bromley defence. Bromley getting back in number. The ball be crossed into the box again here. Not cleared by Webster, and it's almost squirming towards the goal there. I think a touch from Dyson occurred there. Now Bush. Bush with the scoop ball forwards, looking for Dennis. Bodies arriving in the box. Louis Dennis taking on Coogan. Shifts it onto his left. Ball into the box. It's a great ball. Cheek! Michael Cheek knocks Bromley in front. It was a brilliant ball from Louis Dennis, and Michael Cheek did the rest at the back post, heading home, and Bromley have the lead, Dan. Brilliant ball into the box. Brilliant footwork from Louis Dennis. Cut back on his left foot. Think over to the back post. It was either going to be Cheek or Alabi, and a downward header. And Jameson had no chance in the York goal. A brilliant finish for the Bromley number 9. He's always good at heading. And number 11, and Brown going up top alongside Donaldson and Willoughby.
Dan, crunch time in these 4 minutes of additional time that are left. We've had a minute. Here come Bromley as the ball's given away. Here's Alabi. Opportunity to run at York here. James Alabi into the box. Still Alabi. Can he go for the shot? Lift it up. And James Alabi finishes York City off. And Bromley are going to Wembley. Bromley are going back to Wembley. And it's James Alabi who seals it in injury time. Bromley 3, York City 1. What a goal.
Brilliant goal. He drove at the York man. He got lucky with the ricochet into his path. Left foot under the keeper's legs into the top right hand corner. And Bromley have surely sealed it now.
Playing in the semi-final, but the lads gave it a great go, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought, obviously, especially first off, they performed really well. And the only thing at half time I said to him, I said, "You've done everything apart from take your chances. You know, we could have gone in 3 or 4, but it wasn't to be. And obviously, with only scoring the 1, then we knew that they were going to obviously come and give it everything, which they did. But we still did more than enough to get something out of the game.
And it was a really successful first half, and most of the second half they really lifted their game, didn't they?
They did, but they didn't create loads of chances. You know, they got first goal that we conceded was very avoidable. But apart from long throws and set pieces, then from open play, I don't think they causes a great deal of problems. You wouldn't think that. You know, they scored 3 goals. I think the last one was just obviously we were trying to push on, and, but no, it was 3-1. Really doesn't do our players justice. It was far closer than that.
Yeah, and I think despite going out at the semi-final stage, we can be really proud of the lads for the run they've been on, you know, both in this competition and in the league recently.
No, they've done really well. Like anybody's been here today, you can't ask any more of them. You know, they've worked really hard, and as I say, played some really good football. Probably as good a football as we played, in the first half, and that culminated in creating a lot of chances. The fact that we didn't take them, obviously has cost us the game.
The fans, the atmosphere, taking 1,000 down to London. Something seems to have changed at the club, and it seems really positive at the moment, doesn't it?
It is, you know, they're really getting behind us. Again, they've had something to shout about, but I think obviously we're all disappointed, but disappointing more for the football club and the supporters that they haven't got a day out at Wembley. But what we've got to do now, that hurt that we're feeling, is take that into the league games and be in the playoffs come the end of this season.
Obviously now into the league games, as you said, being out of this competition now, the final won't be on our minds. Will that give us full focus on the regular season and hopefully playoffs?
It's got to. Obviously, the cup's been a nice distraction, but the priority is always the league. And hopefully, when we play in this competition, we've got quite a few players now who are cup tied. So it does mean that you're relying on the same players all the time. Going into the league, we can change it up a little bit, so hopefully that'll stand us in good stead, and we can get over the line and come May or whenever the playoffs is, we're in a good position to have a good go at it.
The emotion, unbelievable. Bromley Football Club are going to Wembley again. How do you feel?
Well, I'm chuffed for the town of Bromley. I'm chuffed for the chairman who's backed me, and I'm chuffed for the people that back me. You know, there's 1 or 2 people maybe not sure, and we've had a bit of a little run that hasn't been quite right. And you know, we've got a team that's got heart, and you've got a manager that's got heart, and you've got coaching staff that got heart. And we showed a real bit of belief in what we was doing second half. First half was we weren't at the races, but it's all by the by now. We're going to Wembley.
And the 2 changes you made at the break, James Alabi and Louis Dennis, what an impact they both had.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm delighted for Louis because he's had a stop-start. Well, he hasn't even had a start season. He's had a few injuries. It hasn't quite got going for him, and I'm delighted for him because you know Louis. If anyone knows Louis, he carries the world on his shoulders sometimes. So I've just said to him, you know, you've been a difference today. I thought he was excellent. I thought James Alabi is James Alabi. This is why we love this guy. He was fantastic. I thought Liam Trotter was good. I can't single out anybody. You know, everyone. Not just this game, the Tunbridge game, the games before, you know, everyone to a man's been spot on. And Bromley Football Club have got a group of people, staff and players that don't know when they're beaten, and that's what fans want. I'm sure fans, but they all want this lovely football. But I know, being in Newcastle, all fans have a desire there was a team that has a go, and they've got that here.
And you talk about the fans, the support today from both clubs, absolutely immense, a great atmosphere.
Fantastic support, and I want to say this, you know, the York fans behind us were brilliant, respectful, very good, and I'm not saying it because we won. The management team were respectful, and I hope we've shown the same respect. It's not always easy when you win because you want to celebrate. But I really wish them all the best. They're a massive club, and they was well supported today. And I thought their fans were brilliant, and I wish them a safe journey home and a promotion for them next season.
Outstanding from all the players, like you say today. Michael Cheek with 2 goals again, just doing what he does best.
Yeah, he's a mystery cheeky, isn't he? He plays Wednesday, he gets home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning by this league game that they organise. I would never take that away from Michael playing in that. Why should I? And then he comes out today and he scores 2 goals. I mean, he's brilliant. He's a great lad, great professional, like they all are. And I'm elated. I'm elated, not for me, I promise you, I'm elated for everyone here at this club. How much work you've done, Matt, the people of the club have done, the new Broomfields and the town of Bromley. I'm so chuffed for everybody.
Absolutely, Andy. And just felt a little bit like the Solihull game, going 1-0 down, but then really turning it on in the second half. The similarities were crazy, really.
Yeah, I've got to take a bit of responsibility for that. I try to set us up a certain way. And I'm big enough and bold enough to say I'm not going to get it right all the time. But I'm also big and bold enough to make the changes when I have to. And that's what we did at half time. We tried to take the first half, it didn't quite work for us. And then we had to get to half time, although I was going to do it beforehand. But we got to half time and then I just felt the change was there. I was pretty comfortable.
And you could just see, I'll say it again, you've come upstairs just now to cheers and applause. It just means so much to everyone here, doesn't it? The emotion is unrivaled on an occasion like this.
Yeah, because I think we've got a club on the up, and I think we've got, I don't say this like we've got an owner that made me stay in the nicest way, because I believed in him and he believed in me. So when you've got that connection and you both know you're on the same page, why would I want to leave? And like, you know, so we've got that right through the club, from me to you, Matt, to Jeff, to everybody at the club, all on the same page, trying to push this club into the league. That's still our goal. We've got a day to look forward to now. You know, after the horrid 2 years we've all had, we've got a beautiful day to look forward to, and we're going to win that, by the way. We're not going there to lose, trust me. It's not just a day out, but we'll worry about that, you know, nearer the time. We've now got to try and get in those playoffs and take what we've done second half into our league form, and we have been doing that, we just haven't been converting it. So, you know, I know there's been a bit of doom and gloom around. None's been from us. You know, we're positive people, and I think we're going to be all right. I really do.
Well, Andy, history made at Bromley Football Club today. Congratulations and enjoy tonight.
I definitely will.
Sarjevic trying to play it round, and the referees just managed to get in the way of things, but Stockport still hold the ball. And it's a lovely ball to the back post, but it can't be controlled into the back of the net. And Neves, as well as Tozer, sends the ball in again, trying to find Ollie Palmer's shirt was pulled, and the referee is screamed at by Wrexham for a handball, but he waves away as Mullin collects the ball on the edge of the box. Move the ball forward again. Jones just drifting over to this right hand side. I think the one midfielder who's been really trying to go from left to right and following the ball, keeping the pressure on, as Hogan tries to cut the ball out, but Jordan Davis intercepts and he plays the ball into Paul Mullin. There's a lot of space in the middle for Ollie Palmer to be provided the ball. Mullin chooses not to. He chooses to take the shot. Luke Young backing up. Allows Sarjevic to just continue his run. He manages to keep the ball in play. He does so well. He cuts back. He allows Quigley to get it. Shot on goal. Oh my lord!
Should score.
Wow!
Should be a goal.
As the 45-minute mark has been indicated. And added time. Oh, it's well played by Madden. Plays that ball into Sarjevic. Sarjevic gets the control to Quigley. What a save!
Just because you're a wing back, you know, if the space is on the outside, go and exploit it on the inside.
And we've seen plenty of assists recently, key assists by Rhys Johnson onto his left foot. And speaking of left foot, Ollie Palmer trying to get onto his left foot, gets onto his right foot, and he cuts inside, but just enough Stockport support there. Wins the tackle, but Hogan wins that ball, trying to get it to Quigley, and a great tackle for Cleworth again. And the ball is sent forward this time from McFadden. Mullin on this left hand side.
That's better.
He chooses to cut outside, gets the shot across. Hayden again, just beating Madden to the ball this time. Jones trying to get the ball to Palmer, and a pull back pass for Johnson. Plays it into the path of Paul Mullin. He takes the shot, and it doesn't go in the back of the net. Ryan Crowsdale wins it back. The shot comes in from Stockport. Ball sent out wide once more. Stockport getting a bit more lively as he dribbles past one, dribbles past two. Ball finds its way to Connor Jennings. And what a save! Ben Tozer is lining up another throw-in. As you can see, plenty of goals scored from those long throw-ins, but he decides to go against that and go short to McAlinden. McAlinden with that left foot. A dangerous crossing. Ball fumbles its way. Chest down. John Davis! Oh, what a save! Well, Ben Tozer lining up another throw, and he goes short to the near post this time. Hayden was coming in. The Red Baron. Rhys-Hall Johnson! What a save again. Madden skips the ball into the path of Sojovic. Bradshaw continues his run, but McAlinden, the substitute, wins the ball. That's awoken the crowd, and Paul Mullin makes a surging run on this left-hand side. He chips the goalkeeper. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Paul Mullin! 91st minute. Wrexham look to be going to the FA Trophy final. Wrexham could be going to Wembley. What a goal from Paul Mullin! He's done it again. They know where they're going. They're going to Wembley as the 94th minute hit. The referee takes a look at his watch once.
It's in again.
You see his stroke. He's going to tip the keeper again.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
It's a goal again. Paul Mullin. Twice he's chipped the goalkeeper. Twice he's scored. Wrexham bound for Wembley. What a noise from the racecourse. Paul Mullin. The number 10's at it again!
He's a special player, isn't he?
The whistles are getting cheered by the crowd, and here it comes! Wrexham are bound for Wembley! Wrexham beats the National League leaders at the racecourse in a monumental game. A huge point in the season for Wrexham.
To lose the game so late on like that, it must be hard to take.
It's hard to take. You don't want to lose any game, doesn't matter when you lose it. Ultimately, we lost it. So, yeah, it looks as if the game's, I suppose, edging towards penalties. Even at then, you're a toss of a coin in terms of how it goes. But one, I suppose, moment of quality in a transition from our side of things as won them the game. The second goal's irrelevant, the fact that we're pushing on, but the first goal obviously wins it for them.
What did you make of the performance in general today? Because in the first half in particular, you did have some gilt-edged chances.
Listen, games against teams that are good teams are often decided by moments, and like you say, we had opportunities in the first half, especially right at the back end with Quiggs and with Sauce that are gilt-edged that you need to take. We don't. But I was happy with our performance. It was a close game. I thought first half we mixed up, or never mixed things up as much as what I'd hoped. We're a team that are going to be possession based. I thought we could have played a little bit more. Our quality in the final third let us down for the first certainly 44 minutes, and then all of a sudden we get in twice within a minute and should be in front. Second half, we caused our own problems really through the opportunities they had came from us being sloppy in possession and making poor decisions. But again, the game could have gone either way. It was stretched towards the back end. We obviously break away, make a decision to whether it's to play a pass or a dribble. We've got an overload going one way, one ball down the side, and like I say, a player that's obviously played higher than this level finishes with real quality, and that's the game.
Disappointing, of course, to lose, but I think the reaction from the fans at the final whistle said it all. It's now probably an opportunity to applaud the lads, because the run that they've been on over the last few months is pretty remarkable.
No, we'll continue to be on the run we're on. Just there. Last time we didn't win a game was 10 games ago, and after that we won another 10. We've got 9 games left this season. We'll do everything we can to win those 9 games. I wouldn't change with anybody in terms of where we are. We'll just go about our business, and ultimately our business starts again on Monday, and we focus on Southend at the weekend.
It's now just a case of making sure that we're reacting the right way and bounce back from that defeat, because you've not had that experience since December.
We've done all right since December. I think we know where we're at. We've got a really motivated group of players that have a real steely determination to finish where we currently sit in the table, and we'll do everything we can to control what we can control, and go into every game full of confidence and full of belief that we can win. But we know that we need to be at it all the time. If we're not at it, then this league has a habit of biting you on the backside. Like I say, we're in a good place, a place where we absolutely want to be, and a place where we'll hope to cement that position next weekend when we play Southend on the TV.
And it is a cliche, but there's about 9 cup finals left to go, starting with that Southend game. Is it probably a good time to be playing them? We were on that terrific run, lost 3 of the last 4. I'm not too concerned about the form of other teams, really. Ultimately, it's the next game for us. A lot has been made about who we've got to play. I'm comfortable with where we are. All the teams in this league will be judged after 44 games, having played everybody twice. We're sat in a good place, but we're still, like I say, 9 games to go. Our next opportunity comes next Saturday. We'll do everything we can to take that opportunity. Whether it happens or it doesn't happen, then we'll move on to the next one. We'll tick them off one by one. Hope to take care of our business, and if anything happens that goes in our favour in terms of results, then it becomes an extra added bonus. Dave, thanks for your time.
Cheers, thank you.
Phil, congratulations. We're off to Wembley in a 2-0 win over Stockport County. What do you make of the performance?
I thought we grew into the game. Both teams, there was a bit of edginess, I thought, first half. Some uncharacteristic errors from both sides, but there was a lot at stake. Local pride, semi-final, getting to Wembley, etc. But I thought we grew into the game and had some couple of really good chances to take the lead. Didn't take them, but with Moles on the pitch, you always believe that you're going to get a goal.
I'm not speaking of Moles, he missed that chance earlier on in the second half, just wide of Hinchlife's goal. You always feel if you give Mullen one chance, he's going to bury the next one, and he did twice again later in the game. He's such a big game player, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Strikers miss chances. It's the nature of the job. But the good strikers take the next one, and that's what he did today. You always fancy him when he's in those situations. He dragged that one wide, but 2 really good goals. The first one's an outstanding finish, and the second one just sealed the deal for us. And it's a good day for the football club, for the owners and the players. I just said to the lads in there that there's players go through the whole career, never get a chance to play at Wembley. There's managers and coaches never get a chance. The supporters who are still waiting to see their team at Wembley. Well, our supporters and our players have got a chance to have a great day out in the middle of May to go to Wembley, and I'm really looking forward to that. And we've had to work hard to get there, but we've thoroughly deserved to have that day out.
And it is a real reward, isn't it? Like you say, for all the players and the squad and the management who've really worked hard over this season to get it to this point and have that day at Wembley.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to now, and we can put this firmly on the back burner, concentrate on what we've got to do in the league, and but it's. I don't think we can underestimate a final at Wembley. It's great for everybody, and in particular the owners, Rob and Ryan, that for them in their first season to take the club to Wembley, it's great for them, and I'm sure they'll be over for the final and really enjoy it with all the supporters and all the players and their families.
You mentioned the owners there. One half of them were there today. Ryan was there in the Aviation Gin Suite watching the game, his first win. How good is it to see him in a win like this as well?
Yeah, I'm pleased that we've got a win for Ryan with him here, because obviously the Torquay game we drew. So I'm really pleased, and I'm sure he'll have had another taste of the atmosphere here at the racecourse ground, and the passion of our supporters, and the drive and determination of the team as well. There's a good spirit amongst the group. There's a real togetherness, not just within the group, a connection between the supporters and the players, and I can feel that, and you could see it on the pitch today. So very pleased. I was particularly pleased with the back three and the goalkeeper today, because obviously we conceded a lot of goals last week against Dover, and as much as we enjoyed the euphoria of that win, we had to look at why we ended up 5-2 down and readdress those situations. And I thought the back three and Dibbs were resolute today and did really, really well. And I'm so pleased for them, because they've been great for us all season. Had a blip, we had to discuss why, and I thought they got back on the horse today. Were excellent.
In just an isolated result, Stockport obviously unbeaten in the last 21 games. For us to beat them today is a massive scalp and shows how far the squad has come and shows the continuous run that we're on now, making it 11 unbeaten.
Yeah, I think it's important as well because it's a little bit of a statement as well, in terms of league form. And I felt coming to the game that we had to put a marker down, that we're in there, we're ready and waiting, and I thought we showed that today. It was a tough game. Obviously, they were a good side. You don't go that many games unbeaten unless you're a very good team. But I felt we deserved it today. We had the better chances.
Club runs are no stranger to you in the management team with Steve Parkin as well. How good does it feel for you personally to manage to get another trip to Wembley?
In terms of personally, me and Steve were just talking about it just before I came in here. To go to Wembley is very, very special, and not just for me and Steve, but for our families as well. And I'm looking forward to enjoying that day with our families.
And you mentioned before the supporters again how much they've been a 12th man this season. Today was another special atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had some good days and nights here this season, and we're looking to create a few more. I think that's important. We enjoyed today. We enjoyed the win against Dover in a strange kind of way. And I said to the lads that enjoy tonight. Obviously, we need to be ready for Tuesday because it's another big game for us. But I feel that there's a couple of good signs. I felt today that I stood on the touchline, Steve, and I just was going, I feel it's coming. I feel we're getting better in the game. I feel we're growing into it, and that's a good sign that the players kind of, at the start was a bit fast and furious. A few passes were going astray, but as the game went on, I felt confident we'd improve, and that's a nice feeling to have as a manager.
And that belief and momentum, really, we've seen over so many games of recently. We've mentioned it last week with Wealdstone, Dover last week as well, and today's just another one of those moments that shows that the players have that never say die attitude.
Yeah, you've got to go to the end in every game, and the game lasts 94 minutes, and that mentality is so important, and we showed that today, with Moses' outstanding finish, and then the second one, like I said, which just got us over the line.